Rank 5 versus Rank 6. Diplomacy has failed and we find ourselves on Dust 2. 4-man on road towards that short position. Breeze is waiting, but he will be denied by Electronic. Very aggressive play, 3 men pushing those long doors and then going back to the A bomb site. There's one flashbang on Zeus, that's all the utility here for the CT side. Caught in the open towards long, not working out for them in a moment. Flamey's forced back, he's got to try and hold this position with Electronic and wait for that rotation.
It's all about getting everybody in position and ready to strike that smoke. It's quite annoying, but Boomich will find the kill onto Circus. Flamey is going to try to find a head as well. Stanislaw has to be cautious, and there he goes. Down on the ground, Flamey gets one as well, and all of a sudden it falls to Ethan. 1 against 4. It's an army of NAVI players, and he absolutely cannot resist. NAVI. It's one of those things about the A bomb site. It can be hard to get the information of that bomb site without committing yourself to a huge risk. So it looks like they're going to actually indeed go for a B split. NAVI have owned this as far as the gamble of stacking the site goes, but they have to defend it. That's a good start. Will they take the bomb back to A? Will they realize it's a stacking time? They're taking heavy losses entering this bomb site. 2 more players hiding in the site. Now there's just one. Breeze against Electronic, and he's going to save the day with that Krieg, but that could have been an absolute catastrophe.
He doesn't just need an AWP, he needs flashbangs as well. If he needs to support a player who's in the pit with some flashes so he can peek, or a player who's on a site like Electronic, then those flashes are also important. 44 seconds and the long take is being denied to a degree. But Zeus has got some work to do as well.
They have to win these aim battles. They don't have any utility to stop a push into the site. Great shots again from Breeze. He's really delivering. And Stan will finish things off on that A-bomb side under control now. The situation is looking great.
NRG need to avoid the numbers which NAVI have. They could burst in any position. It's kind of in their favor with the limitations they have. This is such a strong angle for AWPers and riflers alike. Quick boost and Boomich can do more. The bomb's been dropped. Disaster is striking for NRG. We said it had to survive this round with numbers. They may not survive this round at all. Tarek alone in the B bomb site, spraying desperately, looking for something. He has to cut these numbers down. This is too much free money for NAVI. Flamey still on the AWP. Ooh, that's really unfortunate for Ethan, taking one in the face, and Boomich continues to rain hellfire through that smoke. Zeus having looked towards shore. He's got to be careful. That's a very precarious position to be in, and we've got a swing, a wide swing from 2 NRG players, and they'll realize that the rest of the NAVI are out of position. Flamey could get caught as well, making his way towards that car. You can see him out in the open. If Stanislaw can bait the shot, then he can punish. Again, just poor position for NAVI. Zeus in a really awkward fight with Stan now. 3 players remaining for NRG. That's a big headshot for him. They've still got shots, and now they can plant the bomb for the short position.
And here they go now, moving into position. Cirque is blind. He's going to take the peek there. Can he find an angle? Great stuff. Damage is huge for NAVI. Stan has to do everything, has to get the ace, but it is going to be simple to save this one with the help of Boomich. Defuse will be underway. Yeah, that's such an important kill because it might create problems here. Simple has to do everything towards this B half of the map by himself. And that's a nice find from him into middle. But you can see he has to be really cautious here because players could be coming from the tunnel as well. He has Electronic in front of the smoke for support. That's decent damage. Simple goes out to finish it off. Space now for more players to push through that smoke. NAVI are looking strong in this defense. It is desperation mode for NRG. They have to try to get into this B bomb site. And Cirque's going to force his way in or try to do so. Quick flash over the wall from Simple. They do not want this bomb site to go NRG's way.
Not committing into the site just yet. Flamey's on the rotation. He has an incendiary for below the window, should they choose to do that. There's a HE for Simple as well. You can throw that behind Big Box off the back wall. That's the common place, but he's going to go through the doors instead. That's a really nice one for default. There's the Molotov over the wall, the big Molotov. That's a beautiful shot from Cirque. 1 versus 2. He's got to find more. Over the smoke, Simple spotted him. I don't think he's realized just yet. Maybe it's a 4x3. Cirque, what are you doing? 1v1. Zeus through the door, going for the fast flicks. He's still alive. Around level stack, and Zeus will crash around. That was dangerous. That was scary, and we're just getting started.
Simple. He really found himself in key positions. What a solid round from him. Or they just let NAVI know what they're doing, which
they can't recover that position because you smoked off the tunnel, but also he picked up the smoke from the opponent. Boomich is getting too hungry for information. And Tarek is close enough to move on to the A bomb site. This is the opening they needed, and now they're going to start to fake because the bomb's actually outside the B tunnel. He's inviting all of this utility from NAVI. Spam. It's an air raid. It's Call of Duty. Where are the dogs at? 3 CTs in a short position. The bomb continues to creep. Everything slows down, and are they wondering? Electronic going through mid doors, but he's still looking towards A. Tarek's being taken out, and Breeze gets a free kill. Now they realize what might be up.
Yeah, they had absolutely no idea. This turned out to be such a good situation, and Cirque manages to take down Simple, a free kill. You can see Navi so out of position. They thought it was going to be A. It felt like that was the guaranteed play, especially as Zeus had just scouted the Tom. He just smoked it. Why would they think any different? But now they're getting absolutely annihilated.
NRG setting up outside the B bomb site. The smoke that Boomich had has come and gone. He's got a flashbang. There's no one near Boomich, so he has no support of any kind, but maybe he can play around the smoke grenade. You can see Electronics in CT spawn. He might have a flash through the window. He's got a call for it now, but he might not survive. Or maybe he won't Boomich with two!
But still, he will be taken down, and the bomb site looks to be going the way of NRG. And it looks like they may just try to go for the trades, or perhaps they're looking to see if NRG will give them something, give them an argument to really commit to this bomb site take. B, here it goes, one flashbang, but the double will certainly seal the deal. It has to. Navi have to get out of there, but Tarek won't allow it. Oh my God, that is insane with a FAMAS. The CT start looking for aggressions, they start looking for maybe gamble stacks, they try to find a way to mitigate the disadvantage. Zeus tries to push into the longhouse, but Breeze is waiting for it, and he just takes his head off. And now again, Navi down with no players left alive effectively towards that A bomb site. They've got very limited utility, they don't have an AWP, they're having to rotate out of position, they have to go for it. It's the last round, but you're hard pressed to find a way that they could possibly do this. Anything short of a miracle is not going to be enough. They have to do something incredible here. And Boomich will move close to this smoke. He's actually sneaking out here, but he does get discovered by Breeze. Breeze is having a great game so far.
And Tarek's in a strong position, top mid. Simple, entertained from multiple angles, and we do get to that 10-5 scoreline for NRG. Simple goes back towards long to find out what's going on there. Big presence from NAVI on short, and NRG playing a reactive game. 3 players in the B bomb site for now.
Yeah, this car position might be quite dangerous. Ethan's so mechanically gifted. Doesn't want to risk it too much. They're trying to play this conservatively, trying to just peel away one player. That's a fantastic shot. Has himself a 1 versus 1 here. Simple! Ethan! That is not a bad start here for NRG, but the bomb does go down for Navi as they fall back to defend from the catwalk position.
Weird spot for them if they get pinched. Of course, the USPs have the range down. No more P250 for Simple. 2 players starting on short. This could be where the round is won. Flamey waiting, baiting off of Zeus, who's going to be the initial engager. There's a flashback from the CT side. So far, not so good. We got a trade from Breeze, who continues. Zeus slowing down, but he runs out of bullets. Even 20's not enough. Electronic 1 versus 4. Doesn't have the range, as we said. And the round will go to NRG. The worst has happened for Navi. Tarek has an M4 though, by that car position. That's going to be a problem, but he's got no flashes to support Zerg. Breeze does, but he's miles away, so this is going to be an interesting one.
Beautiful Molotov, that is a necessity. And here comes the push. Tarek is there with the M4 for support for the scout of Zerg, and Zerg's going to go deep there with that scout, trying to see what he can find. Great frags though from Flamey. It might have to be all Flamey. He might have to go for the ace here. Boomich is just on, and Deagle, he's got to get the plant down. Flamey defends so that they can get that bomb down and ticking away, and it will. As Flamey looks for a jump peek, anything. Boomich there as well. You've got to be careful if you're Ethan and Stansel. He might go for the boost. Indeed, it's somewhat telegraphed here, but no one's going to go down. Flamey has to chance around these barrels, picks up another headshot. Stanisław doing what he can with his MP9. The jumping accuracy is very good, and with Flamey down low, maybe there's a chance for a big swing from Stan. Can he find it with this MP9? Trying to tease out the perfect spot there. Finds a 1 versus 1! Stanisław makes it happen. The MP9 is absolutely sick, and NRG steal it away. That's not what you want. The round is supposed to happen.
Meat and potatoes! So many calories in the long doors, and Breeze is here to add even more. Half-stack burgers, all the sauce. 3 versus 3. Navi will hold on to the position at least. Oh boy, that's a nasty one. Zerg is fishing for something, and maybe he will be offered it. 1 more flash in the hole for Navi. They know where the AWP is, but look at the flanks. We've got a double flank. In Zerg, they believe. We've got Stan up top mid. We've got Ethan in T spawn.
And they have to go back. They don't have any smokes for long.
And they have 1 helmet. Sorry, they've got 2 helmets on the 3 players. This MP9 could be gnarly. Does Stan realize? Was he seen? I'm not sure. Quietly moving back. Oh, look at Ethan. Look at the baits on up 1. Can he find a second one? He swings wide at the MP9, and surely he's done enough. Electronic with 8 HP, Zerg in that short position. I think the scope was heard. He was close, but it wasn't close enough, and Navi haven't been in this entire game so far.
However, the bomb will finally be planted. A forward smoke as well to create space for the CTs if they eventually go for that door push, but they have to wait for Breeze to get into position towards the tunnels. But there's already 2 Na'Vi players in the tunnels. It is an impenetrable fortress. I don't know how he can do anything there. This is going to be so difficult for NRG.
They need to be given something. They need to be offered something, and that might be the go signal. Just going through the doors, and Flamey could be traded. Indeed, he will be. And now there are chances. Better bomb is pretty ticked. I think NRG might be playing containment, maybe forcing them all to die, but they're moving in. They could actually win this. There's only 1 T on the side. There's a trade. So doesn't realize he's got to hold. He's got to hold. It's the only way to win the round. Boomich is coming in with a CZ. The round will be won, but maybe no one survives, and that could be enough for NRG. What is the cue they're waiting for NRG to deploy this grenade? Maybe it's aggression from the CT side. There's the bait. Boomich throw a grenade, and he spotted 3, maybe 4 players, and Navi can be active elsewhere. That's a favourable engagement for Boomich because he can strafe, of course, with the MAC-10, but now the bomb's been dropped and things go from bad to worse. Standing and dueling with multiple players.
Oh no.
And there it is. This is falling to pieces for Navi. Not like this. Surely not like this.
Stan, he's got Kevlar, he's got the Krieg. Zeus goes for the challenge, takes Stan down. That's the most dangerous player gone. Bomb on the ground. Breeze, is he going to die? I think he's in cover. He's actually going to take a couple of points of damage, but he goes out. Chance for Breeze. Wasn't ready for it, though. Tarek, he's picked up that MAC-10, that fateful MAC-10 that Boomich was carrying. If he gets the drop on one of these players, indeed, there's a Krieg on the ground, but he wants that element of surprise. He wants to keep things covert. He needs to keep things quiet as he creeps up towards the window, looking to find one of them off guard. There it is. Where's the next player? He doesn't see him in time, but they've, again, James, they've done crippling amounts of economic damage to Na'Vi.
Position themselves for a split of B, so Tarek's going to have a lot to do. Time may be on his side. 27 seconds for him to do something. That Molotov is an issue for Eden. No boost behind the box, and Tarek makes a forward play. He can't take the bomb out, but he has tunnels. At least that's something.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's what you're supposed to do. But look at Boomich go! He's taken down 2 around middle. That's not a bad look, and he's going to seal the deal, I think, for Na'Vi. Had he died in that position, as you say, James, Tarek, he made the right play. He knows he can't hold the site. So taking the position, which more likely only has 1 player to deal with, is going to allow you to make a retake happen. But it's going to be very scary if there's a few of those deagles start flying. We start seeing heads rolling. And dust too, Boomich indeed covering that flank, but it will be a 1v1 for Circle. All he has to do is connect that initial headshot and follow it up with 1 more bullet. And look how tentative Navi are giving the utmost respect, and that's a free one, surely. Oh, he tries to shoot the backpack. Eventually, Stanis will peek, but there it is from the back. The patient shots from Cirque does some additional damage, but Navi control the situation.
He's got to look for a player to potentially drop as well. He doesn't have the angle for that. He will spot and he will flick and he will hit the shot. Can they get to the site? 18 seconds to plant the bomb. He misses. Electronic going past. Another bomb can be planted, but with 3 players alive, it won't be easy to hold that short position. Of course, Breeze has had long this entire time after his smoke trick. Going through those doors to see what's going on over there. In the meantime, NRG have got a shot to take if they want to.
No nades now, though, for them. There's some flashbangs and Molotov to work with for NRG. That's a good nade. Zeus will be chunked down to 40 HP. Electronic will be absolutely pivotal. Oh, my God. The timing is appalling there for Na'Vi. It's all down to Simple against 4. He's got to beat Breeze, but he can't. He falls, and that will be Na'Vi falling in this round. NRG, it's been a while since they managed to post a round up on the board.
Generally speaking, you'll see the CTs drop a smoke up first, but anyway, Tarek, what does he choose to do? He's got a lot of players coming his way. Looks like a fast one from Navi. He's lost his vision now with that second smoke grenade. Boomich taken out first, though. Even with some lovely flicks around construction. Tarek goes through the smoke, but he'll be traded. That sets a 4 versus 2 for NRG. We've got Ethan showing presence, can't see anything, shooting anyway. Electronic now is in a very precarious spot. Ethan taken out by Simple, looking towards the car when Stan is. Circle rotating, so going back and forth, 2v2. And now it's Electronic, he's got 1:10 on the clock. He knows where Stan is. Spots Breeze, but can he find the frag? He can.
And he's got the bomb in a minute to go. He's got an HE and a flashbang now, which he just picked up. And Stan, no utility on him unless he finds something as he runs over. And he's got the kits. So Electronic, he's going to know that he has some time to set up post-plant here. There it is. Where does he choose to go? Jumps across, and he was spotted, I believe, by Stanislaw, and he's going to see that. I think he was a little bit frustrated. We saw on the player camera as we see him falling back to that pit position. It's all about the precision here. Stanislaw, the in-game leader for NRG, the most recent pickup to the team, looking to see where the peak will be. Surely Electronic will be favored here. He's going to get the peek up and see Stan first. But can he land a shot? There it is. Now Stan has warning of where he's coming from, trying to find a pre-aim. Stanislaw, oh my God, he takes his time and absolutely nails Electronic, but can he get to the site in time for the defuse? It's going to be a close one. He's got that kit. He's going to go for the stick. Couple seconds. Can he make it work? It's going to be so close. No! Oh, it's a good try from Stan, but Electronic, even though he doesn't hit the shot, he does enough. He delays Stan just enough. It's going to be very difficult to hold on to this. Tarek is really key in that goose position, the graffiti spot. And there's only one Molotov, which will likely go to the slope from Zeus. So Tarek might be unharassed. There goes Cirque with a quick flick shot. In fact, it does go to Tarek. He's forced to peek. He gets one on the spray down as the punish comes very late. Now Breeze defends. Oh no, he drops the gun. He tries to find that next pickup, but it's going to be Flamey to take him down. Cirque trying to hit the flicks, but he's going to miss everything now as Ethan could save this one. Bomb goes down in the nick of time as Ethan waits by the smoke, waiting for Stanislaw to get into position on the flank.
Panic on the A bomb site. Stan moves in slowly. Neither player has a kit. Maybe there's one on the site, maybe there's one on long. Ethan alone now, trying to back off. Will there be a trade? He's just got to be careful. He's got to play the 2 versus 1. And Ethan will back off and try to hold on to this rifle. And NAVI are going to move to 12. They've got 2 Molotovs, NAVI, although one is with Flamey, who's in mid. So they've got 1 Molotov, which is relevant, to try and clear position to stop the burst from NRG, who still have 5 players alive. And indeed, time is going to be of a great issue. The flashbang doesn't quite work out. The frags are coming in from the PT-50, from the Deagle. Simple missing the shots, and another one. He hits those all day. They get 0 frags in that round. What the hell's going on there?
You love to see it, James. In such an important moment, Simple is the one that's been powered up with a Krieg. Everybody else with the lowly pistols. It is Simple, the man to save this game for NAVI. And in comes the push, and Breeze takes down 1. Simple though, and Flamey getting the entries that they need, but up steps Tarek to the plate to deal with the oncoming masses of NAVI, and he's going to take pretty much everybody down. Electronic and Flamey is all that remains here, and it doesn't seem that Electronic can get around the flank fast enough. Tarek tries to push down the bomb, switches out, but indeed, actually, Electronic does get into position in time. There are still problems here for NRG. Can NAVI find a way with no utility and no health to make this work?
Flamey's got a gamble. If this throw goes wrong, that could be everything. Oh my God. Just in the middle of nowhere, but no one is peeking. 25 seconds. Stan's got some grenades, but he won't stop the bomb from being planted. Ethan holding his position. 1 player on the side, 1 player towards long, and now it's just a 1 towards long. Flamey, he's got to do everything. He's got to find 2 at the same time. Eating a flashbang. He may go down for free. He will. NRG storm the first map.
Beautiful.
A smoke, a flash, and a lot of players going through a choke point. Ethan starts well. There's a crossfire to deal with. Fuse doesn't know where the fires are coming from. 3 CTs here now. A Cirque's in the market, and this is a decimation. The wings are being pulled off the fly. Electronic, the last man standing, last man to fall, and that is a very solid pistol round from NRG. An incendiary through into connector, but to what effect ultimately? You can see in their own position now for the A split. Nobody in the short area. 2-man rotation from the B bomb site. So Stanislaw has to deliver. So far so good. He takes 2. Ethan tries to commit as well. Can't do too much. Breezes at AWP. 25 seconds. A bomb drop. They're trying to trade, but it might not be too much. 1v1. Simple has to race. Does he know? He has no idea where Tarek is. He's in CT. There's only 1 place really, or 1.5 places for Simple to plant the bomb, and this is one of them, inviting the peek, but there is no peek just yet. Simple realizes, oh, he's not going to go deep enough actually. He's going to be completely exposed. Tarek peeks at a perfect time, and they're back. Boomich is in position. That draws Cirque's attention. He has to fear a boost as well. Breeze taking a lot of damage in that short area. 40 seconds, and NAVI are going to be able to burst on this bomb site really quickly. Electronic falls, however. Stan has an angle to help his teammate. Cirque has been picked off finally by Simple on the rotation. Comes out wide from Palace, and there the trades continue. Man advantage now for NAVI. Won't last too long as they plant the bomb on A.
Quickly, Breeze goes around from CT. There's a quick flashbang. Oh my God, Flamey defends it somehow. And that leaves everything on the shoulders of Tarek as he edges his way forwards from jungle, looking for that first frag, that first peek, that first player to punish as he now starts to check CT. Where he has to find one of these 2 players. He has to bait one of them out, and they must hear him. They know exactly where he is. He taps the bomb. He's trying to force that peek. He needs a frag sooner than later. It's starting to get very desperate. He doesn't have a smoke. He's going to throw the flashbang, trying to get somebody to peek, but they just won't do it. And finally, Flamey does it, and he hits the shot. 4K for Flamey. So what do they do to mitigate the disadvantage they have?
Aggression, Dan. Ruthless aggression. Players moving up the mid position. Na'Vi seem to have no idea. The flashbangs will favor somebody, but who? We got trades, we got Electronic hiding around the smoke. Comes out at the right time. There goes Breeze. Cirques in a tight spot. And he's going to fall as well. 2 players remain for NRG. Make it 1. They have been annihilated in this mid position. He's choosing to go passive, or maybe realizing he's being baited anyway. We've got the grenades into the A bomb site. There are 3 CTs here, although Stan could be isolated. Cirque moving forward will never leave those flames again. Stan's going to find multiple frags. He won't have any grenades coming his way just yet from his teammates, and he will die before they can get into position. Only a Molotov to offer anyway, the likes of Ethan going through the smoke, which leaves Tarek alone. 8 seconds to plant the bomb. Can he find an angle? It's used around that default position. Simple planting. The bomb's down.
Tarek, he's in such a bad position. He knows where both players are now, though. Can he find the shots? With an AWP, no less, it's so difficult. Quick scopes are going to have to be real here for Tarek as he pushes forwards. Does have a kick, goes wide, but Simple gets the catch onto him. And that will be another round for NAVI.
Out of 11. Out of 9, rather. Boomic makes his way towards the mid position. Cirque delivers a kill, but he might feel like he's stuck in the corner of that window. Tarek goes aggressive once again towards B bomb site. So many targets, hard to see through the flames, but he manages to escape. But can he get into a better position? Seems to be want to go towards Van again, but that's aborted. We've got Cirque here as well. Simple takes one in the face. 5 versus 2, 5 versus 1. This is a kind of round that NRG need. Victimization of Na'Vi and surviving in the numbers. They will all survive. Only Tarek taking damage. That is exactly the round.
It's very difficult to call an abort in spots like that, but you know, you got to credit NRG for just landing every single shot. Tarek was flawless, coming in as well to really save it. And Na'Vi now, is this where things turn? Is this where the tide changes? As we get a very quick push into the A bomb site. Stan didn't look ready, but he still connects the headshot. But the trade is in just as quickly as Na'Vi vie for forward positioning towards that A bomb site. They'll start to use their utility to smoke away the angles, to safely find a place to plant that bomb.
While all this was going on, Zeus went into the B apartment. Somehow Breeze was all the way through B apps and took him out. Boomic is dropped. There are gaps in the smoke, but there's a trade. Simple now with the AWP. Never mind, it's Flamey versus 3. He has the bomb. He has 1:20 on the clock.
So difficult, back against the wall, nowhere to go, has to land every single shot. The grenades start to do their damage, and there's just absolutely nothing he can do. The round is taken out of his hands, but you have to ask the question. If Tarek decides to move from this spot, he's on the gap. He's checking deep with that scope to see what he can see, and there it is. Electronic picks the perfect timing, unlocks that B bomb site. However, Breeze is still there towards Connector, and Cirque rotates around the market position, and he's in position to defend the bomb site. Na'Vi can't quite go for this, and Simple gets a pick in middle. That's going to allow them to go towards that A site.
Boomic is in jungle. They've got strong positions on A. They just need to get the bomb there. However, Stan has rotated towards CT already, and Breeze is going to be an issue. He's ahead of the Molotov. Flamey could get caught with a grenade in his hand. That's a huge frag from Flamey. 20 seconds, but Stan has taken the A bomb site. Simple is down. How do they plant the bomb in a situation? A flash easily avoided by Stan. Moving forward, there's no cover. Zeus hasn't got a gun out. There goes Flamey. 10 seconds now. 2 versus 2. That bomb plant is just not happening, is it? Or is it? Stan goes down. Cirque not in position. There might just be time.
Oh, then there is time. Time to plant the bomb, time to get the kills, and that looked like some hesitation from Stan there. It looked like initially he felt like...
There's a lot of funky things you can do with it. Don't see it often enough, but Na'Vi seem poised to push the A bomb site.
There's a forward setup here for NRG, which might be very difficult to stop. Stanislaw is close, but that flashbang goes for the preemptive peek with the flash, and it's not going to work out. Doesn't get a single kill. Down to Ethan now by default to do the damage. Cirque can't find a shot. Ethan, though, executes Boomic, looking for another, but he will be assassinated by Zeus. And now it's down to Tarek and Breeze. This is the last round. They have to go for it. Tarek looks for a timing as he creeps up behind the smoke. Breeze has found his way forwards and goes for the transfer. It's not going to work out. Down to Tarek now. 10 seconds to plant the bomb. Great shot from Tarek. No punish from Electronic. Forced to go for the bomb plant. Tarek knows it. This is an opportunity. There's no fake. Now he knows. As Electronic tries to fall back, tries to hold the off angles, tries to catch Tarek, rounding the corner around triple. And Tarek waits to see if Electronic will make a play here as he throws the high flash. Trying to bait out Electronic. Doesn't know exactly where he is. Electronic might have the jump on this one, and he does! Electronic secures it, 10-5 for NAVI at the end of the first half.
We've got a decoy as well for Stan, and sometimes decoys can be useful as a fake flash or something along those lines, but Zeus is getting very aggressive, and surely he's been heard. So many footsteps, but Boomich is here to deliver.
That's a good opening kill. He'll at least lighten the push into that B-bomb side, but it's just going to be Electronic who's there. He's not looking confident to go through the market just yet, holding back, and Simple's going to go down. Ethan finds a shot through the smoke, and now Electronic and Flamey are in a very bad position because NRG can just take the run of the map. They've got positioning towards A. They're going to go for that. It's more guaranteed. Flamey takes one straight to the face at distance by Ticket, looking for some clean shots here, but it's nothing that he can find, and Electronic needs a quad kill. Clutch, but he's absolutely denied, and that's good to see for Ethan's sake.
They don't have any success there. Boomich somehow sneaks his way into the ladder room, and there are the tags from Simple. He can have another go. They've got to be really careful on his push, NRG. Simple seems to be aware of a potential Palace push. Flamey's on the ramp though, but he can't. He will stop the bot from getting planted. And Breeze is in the red as well. He's walking into a crossfire, but there are a flurry of frags from NRG, and all of a sudden, Flamey's the last man standing. But we've still got players in the red for NRG. 1 versus 2, the small damage has been done, big damage required now, the last 2 players won't happen. Boomich still with some presence in the mid position, but NRG have rotated 4 of their players towards A. That timing is absolutely perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a great way to start, and maybe that gives them a clue as to what's happening. 4 NAVI players rotate in. Flamey's here close behind Default. Boomich picks up another one. Now NRG are in trouble. Boomich absolutely decimating absolutely everyone. What a play from him. Fast A contact is so strong sometimes, but maybe no time to go into that because we get a round towards B that's just as quick. They have to wade through all the grenade damage, and it might be too much to handle. Breeze with an important kill onto Boomich, but the problem is that they're not out of the apartments just yet. Simple taking down player after player, and now it's down to Tarek against 3. Has to find a way to deal with Simple, but they are locked away in the market position. Tarek, if he can make a forward play here, maybe that's it. Takes down Electronic, quick flashbang through the window, trying to get some information, trying to get another player down, and he knows that actually he's pushed them all the way back in market. He's created so much space for himself in this 1 versus 2.
Unbelievable effort from Tarek already. The area he's just forced away from the CTs is ridiculous. Now, where is he? That's the question. We see a rotation from Simple, creeping on shot, but he's missed his shot. 1v1. He doesn't know where Flamey is, but he may soon find out. Straight into the crosshairs. Tarek with a nuclear clutch, and the score is tied. Once again, both teams are somehow on the buy. Breeze has got a Mach 10. Only 1 player doesn't have a helmet, but that moving accuracy can be enough to drive bys. The 2-pack and biggie weapon. Stanislaw gets taken out by Simple, and maybe it's his turn to deliver now. Lovely frick from Simple. Simple and Electronic. That's the duo you want activated here on Mirage. Zeus falls on the B bomb site, being victimized by what remains of NRG. Tarek dropping off, Cirque staying on the high ground as they try to defend B.
And this is a problem. It's a 2 versus 4. Simple started it off so well, but very good call to get straight into B. They had a timing window in the 2v1 and they took it. And now Cirque and Tarek are the ones left in this 2v1. They've got time, they've got post-plant positions. Navi will be coming in from pretty much everywhere. Tarek will find that out the hard way, taking some damage there. Down to 46, Cirque with a fantastic response. Knows one is in the apartments. Running distraction. Cirque, though, he is no fool. Picks up another kill, but it's all on him. A 1 versus 4. Cirque with 3. 1 more to go as Flamey makes his way forwards, and Cirque knows exactly where he is. There goes the flick. He can't land it. It's almost there, but Flamey takes the kill. But the time, James, there's no time, and he's going to fall back, and Cirque has done it. So you can take it over, and we'll see Ethan moving forwards there into position. And Simple is key here. The one thing that blows up a play like this, push through connector, is the AWPer from Ticket.
They're going to be low on flashbangs, but a high on rifles. Flamey delivering from default. Simple has nothing working for him right now. Flamey so key on default. Doesn't know where Stanislaw is just now. The bomb's on the floor. The rotation's coming in, and the time is low for Stan. He sees the shadow. He's looking for the trade fraggers. There's one of them. He can't find anything. He finds something now. 20 seconds. He can still do this. Rotating around default, but Flamey is not shy. He's not afraid.
It's going to be really crazy to see if they can find a way to bring this one back. Spending all their money once again, as is NRG. All the money's been thrown into the middle of the table here for this round as Flamey goes close on the A ramp, and we'll get another fast-moving round here. The setup with Electronic as well. Trade comes in, but it will favor NRG as they push forwards. Will Simple go ahead of this smoke? He's flashed off. Surely he can't go forwards, but Simple finds a way. But there is the trade, just as quick from Cirque.
No molly by the bench, he gets one kill, he's traded, man advantage for NRG, plenty of time, and the bomb's going down, it's getting planted while the smokes are up, very, very key. Also key, Boomich is in T-spawn, and Tarek is too deep in mid to hear this, but now Boomich is alone.
So that's a problem, because that means they have to live and die by the bomb site defense. That retake becomes incredibly hard with no utility. And this is it, everything's on the line. You got Simple there, peering into the connector position. Electronic gets the spot, and Cirque misses the shot. Simple connects as well, and all of a sudden, NAVI start to knock them down like pins at a bowling alley, and it's just Ethan left to try to do something, but they know where he is. There's nowhere to go, there's nowhere to hide here for Ethan as he tries to make something happen of this terrible situation. And NAVI bring it back 13 to 15. They stay alive for at least one more.
Someone's got to take a bullet for the president, and it might be Tarek with a forward position. There could be flashbangs over the top. We've got Stan creeping in mid with a P250. A big grenade taken by Tarek. They're continuing to press forwards. There are only 2 CTs here. Boomich caught with a grenade in his hand, but he can still find some frags. Can he cover his teammate? He can. They've got 3 kills so far. Cirque and Stan, they could still do this though. But they've got to deliver these kills due to the pre-fire. And now Stan is alone. 1 versus 4. NAVI are still in this game. The force buy is ruined.
Oh my God. Very happy to repeat this one, and he's going to pick up a kill because of it. Electronic with the spray, with the AK, and he has to fall back. He doesn't find a frag, but gets damage, and they see exactly what's going on. Simple will find Breeze in the window, and he will remove him. He is not allowed there, and now Simple will look for the next peak, finds Cirque. And you can see that NRG, James, they put everything on getting frags in middle, and it's just Even that's picked one up.
Zeus makes his way through the underpass. Cirque has 30 seconds to collect the bomb or win by elimination. This could hardly be worse. Boomich is surely in the strongest position, but Simple will be spotted first. It's got to be a free kill for Boomich now. There's no way Cirque can do this, and we're going to overtime. NAVI have fought back. Somehow they have brought this back. A horrific second half where they barely won rounds, but they're still here.
Simple's in a great position towards Ticket again. This is a way that you can blow a play like this up. Goes for the hardest shot there. Not able to land that one. They know where he is. Hits the second one though. Stanislaw hits the ground hard as Simple stays in position, but Cirque knows where he is. The peak is good for 2. And now Flamey, he has too much to handle over by the shadow position. And Boomich and Zeus have to rotate in for the retake. And the AWP is posted up. Cirque whiffs that one. Boomich lucky to still be alive. And he's going to continue pressing the issue straight through the smoke as the bomb goes down. He knows this might be the only chance to gain position. Gets the dink onto Cirque. There's trouble now for NRG.
Boomich taking massive risks. He's trying to buy time, show presence to allow Zeus to activate. You can see him there coming up the ramp. There's the frag. They know Cirque was in Palace, but he's rotated, and now it's down to Zeus. He is in a sandwich. He doesn't know it just yet, looking at the bomb as he falls to the floor. But the bomb is still in mid, and with that smoke up, as you can see on the radar, they're going to be moving in for a split of the B bomb side. And Simple's in position. Free frag for Zeus. Great angle for Simple, needs one more. Cirque will not be doing anything in this round, and finally Simple's turned up. Finally he's landing the flicks, but is it too late? Does Breeze start to rotate now? NRG are in very forward position. Simple knows all the angles though, and that is a cue to burst onto the A-bomb site.
Only 20 seconds to plant the bomb. They have to get every single kill in quick succession. Ethan, he could do something about this. That's the bomb on the ground. Ethan with great spray, almost finds himself a third, but a beautiful shot from Simple saves it. But he's got to be careful here, because is there going to be a push through connector? He's so exposed. I can't believe he's doing this. Falls back, manages to stay alive for just long enough, but Tarek comes in, takes him out, leaves Electronic in the clutch, in the 1 versus 2. They have no idea where he is. 3-1 for Electronic. Now they know, but Tarek has an AWP. Can he find a way? If he goes on the bench, he might find the elevation. Electronic has to stay crouched here. He's got to be so careful in where Tarek actually positions with that AWP, and he finds it! Tarek finds it! NRG, in which NRG can't quite understand where they are going. So that is going to be quite confusing, because you've got 4 players. Where do you push them? Where do you commit them? Now more mid-presence coming in from Zeus. Stanislaw with the off angle though will win the battle.
And with that, Breeze starts to move through Palace immediately, but he's very, very far away, and the push is coming in towards the B bomb site, and Cirque is here. He's ready, he's waiting, and now he is the bait. You can see Tarek is just waiting for the plays. They're running out of players, Na'Vi. They don't have anyone through the choke point, and it's Boomich with 2 HP and 25 seconds, and 4 NRG players. Spots 1, but he's got so much more to do. 20 seconds, NRG need not peek. He has to plant a bomb, let alone find these players. 15 seconds, he's on the window. Again, no one needs to peek. It only gets worse, and it's a 2-0 for NRG. They've taken the series versus NAVI.
NRG into the semi-finals. What a match it was, going from strength to strength, really showing some great form on that first map, and things got hard, things got really real on this second one on Mirage. NAVI, they had a good fight, but